There it is. That's a giant box that arrived. Supposedly contains a Street Fighter miniatures game. Let's see what's in here. What's this? Oh, it's a smashed car. I get it. Okay. A sticker of a smashed car. Let's see. Street Fighter Alpha expansion. Street Fighter 4 expansion. Street Fighter 5 expansion. Most of these were stretch goals. Street Fighter 3 expansion. Oh, no, there's the stretch goals, that's right. Huge box, because I remember the campaign, they reached all the stretch goals. Lots in there. Let's see. There's the base game. Huge box, heavy box. And the boss expansion pack. Wow. Let's see about opening some of these boxes and taking a look, huh? I have no fancy editing software, so I'm sorry if this seems awkward or has long takes or anything like that. Starting at no particular point, no specific point. This is the Street Fighter 5 expansion. There's Laura, Rashid. What's that guy's name? Natali, that's it. And Nash. Let's see, here's the Street Fighter 4 expansion. Okay. We got Cody, Sea Viper, Fei Long. No, that's Guy, that's right. Forgot he was added. And Jury is another one. I sometimes forget her name. Full disclosure, I'm not the biggest Street Fighter fan, but I do like a good miniatures game. Let's see. There's this Street Fighter 3 expansion. These are real nicely detailed figures. 3 is one of the ones I'm least familiar with, so let's look at these cards as we go. That's Makoto right there. If I'm mispronouncing, I'm sorry. Alex. Q. And Ibuki. Does she have a pet raccoon? I don't recall that. So as you can see, let's get in some night close on some of these. Sorry, losing focus, but real well detailed. Yes, it's both a miniatures game and the cards play some role. I didn't watch Angry Joe's video about them playing the game. But, yeah, the reason I bring that up is Joe Vargas was the one helping promote this. Here's the Street Fighter Alpha, and holy crap, that's one of the most explicit pictures of Armika I have seen. Capcom approved this. There's Dan. This is promoting his failed dojo. It's funny. Karen. And Sakura. Probably one of the... Karen and Sakura are probably two of them I'm the most familiar with. This is a manga I read back in the day. Based all around Sakura. Let's see. Here are the infamous stretch goals and the insane amount of money this Kickstarter raised to reach all these stretch goals. I can't even remember. It's like close to $1 million or $1 million. I don't know. They reached it though, and glad to see that it wasn't one that ran with the money, although got lots of interesting characters here. There's Guile, DJ. Is that Evil Ryu? Is that his name? Like I said, I'm not the most familiar. They're the Ken and Ryu's trainer, master, Akuma's rival, Goki. I'm sorry if I'm really pissing anyone off with this. There's Balrog, who in Japan that's M. Bison, but in America he's Balrog. There we got E. Honda. Lots of classic popular characters here. There's Cammy, T-Hawk, Trophy. I don't know what role that plays. I will not be doing a playthrough of the game itself. I'm just detailing all these awesome figures. It's like Evil Ken or Bad Ken or something. I think it's based off the animated movie. Okay, here are the names. Violent Ken is his name. And Fei Long, DJ. Blanca is somewhere around here. I didn't see him in the box. Let me readjust here. Goken. That was right. I said Goki, I think. But it's Goken. Balrog's card. Dalsim. There they are. There's Blanca, Dalsim, Fei Long, and is there an evil Cammy? Or just an alternate? I think that's an alternate Cammy that they came out with. It's just her wearing Bison's garb. I think that's a throwback to one of her storylines where the dolls were like supposed to be spare bodies for M. Bison. I believe that was the storyline. And I guess this is some kind of expansion board for the game. Oh, this is another smashed car. That's pretty cool. Don't know all the mechanics of the game yet, but there are boss fights, and I'm guessing Goken is a boss. I mean, yeah, he's the boss, but boss of this particular expansion. Let's see what all I lifted up here. Sheet of paper, another board. Looks like, what is that? Ryu's old Street Fighter 2 stage. It's based off of. What do we got here? 3D prop. Oh, that's the arcade machine. Yeah, you could build a arcade machine out of this. It looks like that's pretty cool. Yep, an arcade machine. Okay, put this back. I don't have editing software, like I said, so I can't really stop and edit. So I apologize for any awkwardness I'm doing here. See some. I don't know what all is copyrighted or what I get in trouble for. From what I understand, Capcom, and I'm sure Joe's pretty cool about this, I'm basically promoting their product here. I don't know if you can actually buy it commercially, or anything's only available through the Kickstarter. Was available through the Kickstarter. So, I mean, you want a copy? The Kickstarter's not active anymore, but it's still up, and I'm sure there's a way. I mean, it'd be a shame if they stopped at just the initial print run. Let's see, it looks like here we have Bison and Akuma. Should not have put up my box opener. See if I can jimmy it with my fingernail, my non-existent fingernail. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's very carefully do this. Don't want to damage the box. I'm a collector. I know a lot of the value can go into boxes. Although I'm a collector who doesn't sell things that often, so it's not like I'm. And by opening these, I'm destroying any a huge amount of the collector value. But you know, what's the fun of buying a miniatures game if you just leave them in the box, right? So, sorry for the awkwardness. Getting the phone pretty far away from me. So here's the boss expansion. Extensive rule books. I don't know how complicated the game gets, but like I said, I believe Angry Joe did a playthrough with him and a bunch of his friends. Looks like we got a bunch of 3D objects. That's cool. So yeah, lots of trees, chicken coops, it looks like, rocks. 3D objects kind of, for a miniatures game, really help bring the world alive a little more. Extensive board, and yep, there they are. Two baddest of the bad in the canon of the games. I'm well versed in Alpha and Street Fighter 1 and 2 lore, but doesn't go too far beyond that. I do have all the different animes, which provide very confusing aspects on who's who and what's what sometimes. Because the story changes based on which one you're watching. I've read many of the manga. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of the game itself. I do like the lore of the series. Here's the other one. This is the base game. This is And this is the one that's necessary to play. It has the rule book. Comes with a good selection of the popular characters. Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Zangief, Sagat, and Vega. Vega, fun fact, was actually, like I said with Balrog, Vega was actually Balrog in Japan, and M. Bison was Vega. They were afraid of, from what I've read, and the story varies on whether or not they were afraid or just preemptively or whether they were forced to, but Balrog was based off of Mike Tyson. And to avoid possible copyright issues, and they changed the names around in the U.S. Here's the extensive game book. Yeah, lots of reading material, I'm guessing, to get everything down. All kinds of chips and tokens. Huge amount. Look at that. Look at that. Is that all just tokens? Looks like, and then a game board. But all this is tokens right here, and a game board. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Show off what the base game board looks like. It's 2 phases. Okay, this is cool. Here we got an Air Force, obviously based off of Guile, or possibly I don't know, is that it could be Shadaloo. Who did you fight at an Air Force? All I can think is Guile, and he's not even part of the base set, so that doesn't make sense. No, that's weird. That's weird now that I think about it, not having Guile in the base set. He's a fairly popular character. And here we go. It looks like a cherry blossom field. This could be a Ken and Ryu thing. That looks like their dojo. Got some cherry blossoms. Looks like it's an isolated little dojo. Alright, so here are the figures that they were constantly talking about. And one of my favorite characters, Chun-Li. You got Ken, Zangief. Looking a little bulgy-eyed there, but that's cool. Sagat. There's Vega and Ryu. All of them look cool. The special effects going on with them performing their special moves here. Zangief doesn't have any special moves. No special effects for him. Just a big, strong, muscly guy with lots of chest hair. Okay, I might get more into these, but I'm not a YouTuber. This is just something I thought would be cool to share. Yeah, it's a great set. I don't know how much I'll play it, but I will definitely enjoy displaying all these awesome looking sculpts of figures. Pick a few choice ones, some of my favorite characters. Probably get more of a spotlight than some of the others. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this. You can still find the Kickstarter page is still up, continuing to provide updates. So they were very careful to let us know what was going on every step of the way. Joe also kept us updated. So both Jasco and who's the company that made this, and Angry Joe, doing very good due diligence to make sure we're kept updated. This Kickstarter ended like 2 years ago, So yeah, I've been waiting for this a while. Whenever my friend visits next time he's in town, we'll definitely look forward to playing this with him. But until then, this will, like I said, I'll mostly be just displaying the miniatures. How they look better than most amiibos out there. I mean, I think I have an amiibo of Ken, so we can put them side by side. Let me go check. Yep, there's the amiibo of Ken sitting next to my Mega Man amiibo. Let's put them side by side. Oh. Now this is catching me off guard. These were supposed to be bigger. The sculpt shrunk. The miniatures Joe were showing off were bigger. So yeah, let's one he often used to show off the scale was Zangief. And he looks about the same size as the amiibo of Ryu here. That is unexpected. Well, I'm still happy with my purchase. I was glad I backed it. I know I don't post a lot, but hopefully you enjoyed this.